Epo bosomne da etoso aduonu nan eni ne ye yawada enumre yada wase si wafidie no eda ha sanso mo akwaba sonkokra ede ba ye numre kasie eso oman musem ne amanhodo so na ebrewe do samufo ato no boase a asano so me de baso fika so a ante Mercy Junction na ensemo enumre ye de ebeso de bedi akotini wom ebinye Mampeni Mahama ade adesredie bi akọ ade amana appointees a wode ato wonum anim se Ghana fo dodo na wonum hwe anim ade fi wom result ane yehia na mmom no enye kasa sanso se be tamale teaching hospital some no kasa a doctor for kopimo emergency baby omo emergency service ana afi OPD a won moto atia adwuma enkoso health minister wode adesredie akọ ama wonum adesredie benya sanso so na mampeni kane mampeni abedi Dr. Baumia na sida aprobo no wodi nsembi ato NPP ekitafo no nyina animwo na enche Ghana abefo kwanso a passport e-passport no penfo twese wonum de nyama egugu apono so a enche kra brewe yipuma kwanu a wonomo ebehwe se enyema ebekonkan a registration enche kra no ebekoso ma enyoma akoso wano yebeko dwedie na yakoni gidie mu nsem sanso so ene ebekonkrofo amaso na dia etwego ho no yede ni na aso fisa bre kopem no nson ena sansem yina yede eba beso mo chane se Kasie mu nsem eka ho ebi midi eda chehema afia akonwa enumre nsem magepenie ereba beso mo yetwa ho aba Kasie bono emunchiremu enie ononyamfo kwabena minta akando eye swafo wo hwe apomuden ho ensem so na nei wo pa adoctorfo a wonmo eye adwuma ewo Tamale teaching hospital wo mentifido achew se wo sra wonmo ada nipa nkwahia yie pa enuti wonmo hwe se wonmo beko akoye adwuma ma atuate a wonmo ate no wonmo hwe wonmo sinkonwa enhwe enfaye entuye na a doctor for mu ye adwuma ewo emergency service and afei outpatients department eye wo PD no ene day one the indefinite strike ahyehyes ni na no namo ononyamfo kwabra mita kando pio kopie mu ho hu nyema bi a enkoye no posusu se namso wo pani bi ehwe ne nkwa a enu ti no pani pa won na da ya sabia no wapam ne ya no en wo mu kire se wo hwe sa no susu ni ban ya eye minister da ne dina enkyere ni so nti ana doctor for no exercise na ye no
I know that for the past 2-3 days, I have been speaking to stakeholders in this sector. And please, it isn't everything we can put out there as leaders. I am prepared for us to come around the table and discuss whatever we need to discuss. And so my humble appeal to my wonderful medical doctors and health professionals at Tamale Teaching Hospital is that I am the first person to take care of your interest. And therefore, let's call off the strike and let's all regroup and strategize going forward. There are some of the things we can easily do with our internally generated funds. Please, let's confront the issues as they are. It is just not sustainable for government to keep donating equipment to health facilities, and at the end of the day, when the equipment are obsolete, we run back to government for money to either maintain or to replace this equipment. Once at least, even if we are not charging the requisite fees, we generate something small out of these machines. What happens to the money? There must be a new direction. And we all group together and think through it. Maybe I'm looking at it from a different direction. We'll share ideas. Let's pursue the interests of the ordinary Ghanaian.
Mampeni John Dramani Mahama edi atuna point isi na enim say Ghana for show wo show obia adwuma woye enye kasa enye se obia behu se won na eda so ye wia no won wo ye pani a wo ye se wo se dabi enye na Ghana for hwe ni mu ede afri won mu eho na emmomu no adwuma ye de ahye won mu nsa no Ghana for hwe result ede afri won mu eho enu to bibia hwe so bebo na adwuma se de se na efata wa mo adwuma no ye beji tumi no ede afri wunsam na atimi aboye pa ma na memu we no enema akonkan Mampeni Muhammad nsemwe atudwa wabra na wo pa for ministerial executive leadership program wa won mo adehyehyɛ so ewo adan a eno ewo nkran we ye nefuan nan ene won mo eyesi ho eresa adwumadie ehye so na atimi aboye pa na no wode sansemwe eka ho ema won.
My brothers and sisters, the problems we face are real, but so are the solutions. We can rebuild our economy, we can create jobs, we can restore faith in governance, but we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space, you were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver. And we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it count. I intend for it to matter. And I expect that every member of this administration will do the same. We must work with a sense of urgency, and President Jonathan spoke about the 4-year term. Our young people are tired of waiting interminably. Our farmers, our workers, our entrepreneurs, especially our women and youth, want to see policies that work for them. They want fairness, they want opportunity, they want to live in dignity and prosperity. Indeed, they are not asking for handouts. They're asking to be given a fair shot. And let's give them just that. The task before us requires leadership that is empathetic, that is disciplined and accountable, leadership that is not defined by titles, but by service, that is not defined by slogans, but by substance. And so I issue this challenge to each of you to lead your sectors with vision and integrity, to champion innovation, make decisions based on facts and data and not on guesswork. Spend public funds wisely and judiciously. Reject opulence. And never forget, your first duty is to the people of Ghana and not to your own political survival, not to the applause you will get, and not to your personal gain. At the same time, let me offer a word of hope. We are not alone in this journey. Ghana is a country of immense potential. We have a resilient population, a rich natural resource base, a growing digital ecosystem, and a proud history of leadership on the continent. If we leverage our strengths, if we work in partnership with the private sector, with civil society, and with our development partners, we can transform this nation. My administration will pursue bold reforms through initiatives like the 24-hour economy and the big push. These will create jobs, will expand infrastructure, will boost productivity, and position Ghana as a leader not only in West Africa but in Africa.
NPP amanyoko no awia taso se wono mu de wo ye cheche ebe hihye so ewo mamu ye pa ni na no namo Chief Justice Mame Gertrude Araba Esaba Tokonu ene Mampeni Mahama atwena sensan no ehu wono mu kire se wo hweso ni ban a Mampeni da ne die etia maami a enkoye kra aise ke mami nka bia mrakuni no en wode ye fom saa enu ti se wanhwe ne wantwe na gina sie no ansensan a wɔn nso bɛyɛ wɔ yɛkyerɛ ɛde atia no na nsɛm wei yɛwura Henry na naboakye AK na nabi a wɔyɛ national organizer Edema NPP amanyoko no ena edetu dwawa bra NPP thank you to amemre de on be hyehyɛ so na wɔn mo ete ho popoye de kyerɛsɛm twofna na big kasa ye mu no en wɔde etu dwa.
Democracy is under attack. Our judiciary is under attack. Do not think that this attack is on the person of Chief Justice Tokuno. No, it is the entire judiciary. Expect massive protest from us. We will agitate. We will not sit down quietly. We will agitate. This is unconstitutional.
Yaraswa wa NPP for Akache, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, NPP 2024 flag bearer. Na ye ni thank you to ye no ada won sentwofo hyemu ekoso no en wo fa sa akonya no so area to NPP party no achitafo eye mpanifo wonum ewomuo ene wonum party fo wonum nyina se praye wo hoi wuyi ba ko a ebu na so kabomu a ed ne pa se ebetimi ebuo enti san kabom no ena sese wo hwehwe ewo NPP amanyoko no emu na etimi aboa ma 2028 enkunimdi a party no ehwehwe no wonum sa etimi aka.
It's important for all of us is that we have to be united. If we are united, we are going to win 2028. If we are not united, we will have a challenge. So unity is very important. And because I want us to be united, this is why I am departing from the normal thank you tour that we have held. Normally, whether it's Idubuani, whether it's Kufuor, whether it's Akufo-Addo, the presidential candidate has just basically gone ahead and done a thank you tour. We are doing it differently this time because I want unity. And that is why I've said that I want to go with the party and also to invite my former contestants, the aspirants who contested me for the primaries. They should come and we'll all go and do the thank you for the country so that we all show a united front for the party so that we can build on it going forward. Remember, unity is the key. It's not time for primaries. And it is not about winning a primary. What we are doing is building a party machinery that can win the general election. That is what we should be doing.
Jetwa Kasie bono eso. Na sese impen fortress wonu gusu tutoni amad nyemegu akwemu a enchakra chip embedded passport no mecha passport ye benti se chip wa kitu ebi na hye ho na wodinam na yade a soafo no ana hwe amanone ho samso ononyamfo Samuel kujeta ablakwa ade atodwa se wonu gusu atotoni ama enchakra epobos ne da etoso aduonu enwotwe de eye 28 April ewa afia mu no won be fi ase aye chip embedded passport a registration no ebe sha ase din netimi aboa esanse wo yi hyehyede ahodo a empanifo ade egu aponso wonu mo ehwe se ensachire mapa ebe ba ye passport mo ensensem emu ononyamfo Samuel kujeta ablakwa etwe se passport foforo ana wo kwa akoya eyade aba security ho nsensem nya ade nyina sa akwa mbefa so aye no bibia ye krogen a fini kikawa bia ema.
There are 5 reforms that we are rolling out on the 28th of April 2025, which is Monday, the Monday ahead of us. And these are the 5 reforms. 1, we are switching from biometric to chip embedded passports. 2, we are introducing 24-hour passport operations in line with President Mohammed's 24-hour economy policy. 3, we are introducing passport delivery services through courier to enhance convenience. 4, we are introducing e-tracking services for citizens to effectively monitor the entire passport application and delivery process. And 5, we are reducing passport application fees by 30%. That is from 500 Ghana cedis to 350 Ghana cedis by amending the Fees and Charges Act as soon as Parliament resumes from recess. And point number 5, I've been receiving a lot of messages, petitions from Ghanaians that we heard about the reduction, but anytime we go online, we still see 500 cedis. Ghana is a country of laws. We have something called the Fees and Charges Act. So we have announced the intention, and we indicated in Parliament when we made that announcement that we will be amending the Fees and Charges Act. We have done that in Cabinet, but we have to come to Parliament for the amendment to take place. So, distinguished people of Ghana, that is why, even though we have made the announcement, we have announced our intentions, we have not seen the 350 reflect as of today. But as soon as Parliament resumes from recess and the Fees and Charges Act is amended, you can expect that the reduction will now reflect in your pockets, as we say in Ghana. May I urge our compatriots to strictly adhere to only lawful processes in acquiring passports. Please deal directly with staff of the ministry. You do not need a middleman or a guru boy. We are here to serve you with honesty and diligence. Our goal is to make your passport application experience a pleasant.
Mame Damata Ama Pianima Salam Eye Efijai Kwabir South Empeswa Soma Shebedweni Ewo Asante Mantamu na mami se nipa ya dia wasaye yi enu ti se Efijai Kwabir South Empeswa Sofonya ne mugidie eto aba no edema no na etwa se wokoda wono mu ase enu ti wade aseda probo ahyehye so ewo ne Empeswa so wo ban so anya aseda kwa mo hawo a mo komu wo dia mo hwe nim se wanya emamu no na wabisa mu de tunanim a na nde watwotwo de atowasa na wahwa na mo a wobetu ede afa ho na wakoye no wankonsa pan wode aye iron sheet mekire aye roofing sheet ye de bo edan suoi 10 packets and wode akoma aye edwa ewo ho se wono mo engine edwa ehia se wono mo eboso no womo fanye ntimi mo medwadifo no wono mo ho ehare wono
ya bo aporo yehu how bebre ya kwa se do bia ka no me ejanka de nanso ese wini hwe anansa se wini hwe kwa nya de opusani de the some entinama how ba ku mienu bia yehu ye no yeso yetu eho anamo a yeso ye pese ye ma ye manfo na ahoto eba me kan se ye du etimetu ha ye bo apro no ye wura edwom se ye kwa ye campaign na ensuo eto na wo hwa na enso anukura se gobi adwa ya adopia ma anu ni yemi amamu omo so ya bomo se edwan na ye omo office to se omo ba omo ni of edwomo no etimi ya ahumeka mo timi di omudwan na se gobi so abeto ade a wodi immediate right aba am edwan na ide akoso etimi eto amakoma so ese de besi bia no bepe enchanse ni bia ba na roofing sheet no ye de asiesie edwana ma ya ma no ni edwa ma bososo no omo office no edwom no eno so aya ahomeka ma obi so any immediate ni aba bedidwa etina mo hwa ya beda na na ase ene fa akonya we so rekura e fa so represent 10 packs of roofing sheet as e fa ko siesie edwa no
Odikra wonu ewo etimetim nana akwesi opon ofa akwenya no so edi efutuo emamra hyebedweni se wondi nokura emma eye adehye wo mpeswa no so enkenka ene assembly members anafe eye delegates a wo mo ewo ho no
na hwese ene committee for the assembly man no abehwe ya de ko dwom ona ne yesese omo ye bia no omo de ya ma na hye ne no adama obi anzo wo dwom ho ahunu se omo ba omo to ye no ye ha MP ayi ni no so mfa so ne ya hyase a ni nyan omo information center nyina no na mo ma na nso se MP call ye no de abret meeting emum ebuso a ye hwe ne nim se de beba bia ye beka mo bia te ene die politics na sa na akoye oyi nipa papa the receipt na fato ho achina o kan ho asema na wa kinju na offer receipt no aso esikura me yeni sei aso uchi obi school fees kura age na fato za ngo fo na binini o se o me ya se bonketua o mbenye no ma be nke mpanimfo no ma twa mo ho asa abekeka wo ndi wachina bino na odi achire no wo kura ma ese ya ma yina agoro no miu in the next level se ye be yenso ye dia ye be kire wo se ye ni aso wana ma ntuo ye se etwen foforo ene se ni anama committee for your announcement ama kuru bi omu bi ehun se MP call ye no ne ba pani aben na enso so wa yire ne ho etimi abere ye nchensin and fi se badin matia ye be to ba bi no a de be ye adwuma
ne krakra mu no ana etimetim eye oba pani a wono ene da eye adwedibie ano Grace Drowa wono energy roofing sheet ensem sei ene wodi tudwa
ene dia na da wo ma obre nchense a akam yensa me kaka sibi ntiri kura titiri aye de mema fo ene ni ade a ehia ye pa nti omo mode na omo aye pa minim se wodi kan de ba ko abede di aka bia obey amaye how dey bebre obi bedwe ho metofe ye gwa no won san na nyamu obi ani amma woni nya pa e fa de an ye kompankoro no enam se gwa na ye base bola kure eye ma ye nya ka mefa na wan sire ne gu ye so nti ye gwa ne de na me ne kura ye mu se ye kwatena kura ye nya be sempo a etodiane fi obi makra obi a fa na de a okompankoro nti ye stresse omo bode me bo am egwa ne mpaja se de nipa so betimi abam eni ade a yesrem nantin sise ta ni akohihye obi de ne de enyu ni akohye ne nche o tonwi a ni abehwe ni abete eni ye de to
War and some Fufromono, Wora, Cletus, Kuzagbe, a president at the Maclet Philos Guild. Na ene wode adesredia ko ade ama won mu a ewo ahyen adwuma no emuse adwuma won mu ayen se betimi atintim ewo man mu a age discipline edi won mu anim titru ne won mu a etwi eye fidikito tetamfo emikire wo kadai na atimi aboa pa ma transport sector no ejina ne naso na wodin some way atudwa ewo transport and logistics eye CEO breakfast meeting na ekoso ewo enkwanu no watcho say wonum so wamu breye pa tichu ane port ho ensensam ne ade a port charges no ebu wonum come to stress and for sure no wonum ye bibi emfa ho.
For some time now, traffic in the port has gone down because of some of the charges you did mention, and honestly some of them need to be removed. I think that the new government is starting some of those things, and trade increase in the port when we have traffic from the landlocked countries like the Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali. They pass a lot of their goods through the port. But when the port charges increased, some affect them. But honestly speaking, the goods are not for the country. They just pass through. So what one needs is the handling charges. But other things are slapped on them and the rest, which have made them go back to, especially the French countries, which they thought maybe they are brothers. But initially, a lot of them are coming. But the charges have brought the traffic down. But we have solutions. So the government should look at some of this area to see what needs to be done, and also moving of the goods from the ports to wherever they need to go, how it could be done efficiently, removing roadblocks or checks on the road to minimize them so that cargo can pass through this port. For some time ago, a lot of these goods for the neighboring countries do pass through our ports, but that has diminished. We think from the discussions today, a lot has to be done. The congestion in the cities and the rest, certain suggestions should be done concerning that.
Global President Awano and the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport ano Chief Tete Owusu Noti. Wana Femuno and some say and wadi etudra.
The beauty of CLT is the fact that we don't look at people with grey hair like me. We do have two special interest group. We call them the next generation. Young guys like nice guys, I'm looking at you here. We build capacity in the next generation, so we imbibe knowledge in them, so that whilst we are growing old, there are younger, fresh ones coming up to take after us. So my vision for the next few years is to build and strengthen capacity in the next generation for people to take after me. Because if I've done it, if I've broken the bias with an example of a godfather like me, a lot of guys can do much more than what I've done. That is my legacy I'd like to leave.
Jeko emrashe bedwemu na abedweko a wonmo ana ehwe ahonidie ene insuanso ho ensam so wo mrashe bedwemu akwa probo ewo eye agin kotoku biaya Accra Compost and Recycling Plant no ewo no akwahwe sedia eho etie ena mponu dwumadie ekọ wo musansu kopie mu ewo kole empotam eho akwahwe sedia ahonidie ho nsam etie na afa kwane a wombefa ahwe aso ahonidie anu ewo man emu na atimi aboaye pa na mrahye bedwani adema adehye a wonmo ewo bekwai ononyamfo Ralph Opoku adusei abo Zoom Lion abasu yipapa sa wonmo afa ahonidie nsam ato wonmo abamuo na wonmo ehwe se betimi aboma Ghana ye monti so ato wan na atete nyarewa bi ehwo enu to obo ne samtwofo ekasa ne samwe en wadi tujwa
Zoom Lion edin Ghana maimuha emom nyamie ni nokre ni ye baaye na de huye no na chairman e ka no potoka 7 no ye ho adwiriye dwumadia Zoom Lion edin wa ha no eso ani ohwe mfidi akese a wode afra manone abaha ohwe endan ahoro a wasisi wa ha na ohwe dwumadia wo di ni nyina jobetimi aka ne sesika de ebi ya baaye nso ye ankase akọ baabi a oye ne dwumadie no ye de ani akohu yakọ ne dan kra bia wo kra ne neoma warehouse no ye de ani akohu na ne nyina mu no ne how die kese ene sikasem eti committee ye penyin na oda ya no sane osichirichiri no wase woni leadership onsu kuhia na animani ya wo arehemu se aban ya abai wabosika bi ato ho se ode ba be den bitwichi aka ya oman de contractors any service providers ahoro wo ye man mu ha wonim se Zoom Lion so ka ho enti emrepam no animretie ya mu no ne nsa ebeka ne sika no ane enso ya gina so de ato nanim se o mane nsi hɔ a enye se ye betua sika no na kyese aye dwuma wa ya awie enti otua sika no ye tua ye ka one ye ni hwe ye biem ane no nso ama ya rehemu se onye sika na onya ye mpo no dwumadie no wanjai ogusu a wo ye edise ne esitie bia ne de sika na ka ye de ne yetua bia na yetua ni nyina na betimi ahye ne dwumadie no kena ama ne dwumadie no nso aye den akosoro edianso ye be ya fam de yenso ye be sre ne se ono nso nye na fam de na ye nyina Ghana ye sanitation ho ban bo no enye den enko because sanitation no eye nkwa
and watching executive chairman awoda eye Jospon Group ano Joseph Sian Ajipon no so edin sem sei eto aso
yes sir by say ye implement sanitation task force ye implement ye started previous government started kakra na ijai yes sasi bim now because unko Rwanda nko no you know on to tungu keke there be unko Singapore se bola no ye na se ye tugua uhun fa soda uhun fa so bi ohwe bola na nse wo kwa ho a dumping enye se obi onante kwa ho na wa generate bola no na mum ye sesa bola na de betu agu ho anajo no moye no anajo pa no moye saade awia uhun saade anajo ade be chu be bia wa pra no de be chu be ko na ti yes the media na de nyina se yen kasa mfa ho na saa ne ma ye nya tax force na yen Zoom Lion ye ni bylaw bia ye de implement a force to arrest people. We don't have it. And no assembly in chain. The assembly no and bomodia yes man. One of the kita bylaws, so they should enforce it, and so that it will help us. Yes, you see the impact. Say, upra baby nobody ball like a crabby go. I'm a winner if to be crab again say, oh yeah, and so now I jumano. Into yes, let's a tax force no, Modia Emra.
abusia ye twa ye ho tew ye ba dwede ni sikasam to akase no eso Wani guso a wohwe ITV enumere kasebo afeye mora dwedie ene sikasem emu na ya hye se dwedie ene sikasem dia na World Bank nsem wonum dia beto dwa erefa Ghana ye inflation hu wonum chosa 2025 wonum hwe nim se inflation no se dia nanim no wonum kwa yaji wonum asamo 17.2% ya wori toto IMF wonum program target esi wonum ene so na na say inflation was so cross mfudie na mfudie no ejina 15%.
World Bank edi ababe tu dwa sesese nyama hodo a woton no dwa so no eso ati akwa ohanchichimu enkron ne chiripo ennan ojumu se World Bank edi abetu dwa se wohwe nyama hodo a woton ewo dwa so no ne bo no entwandru afimpinu eni eduonu ensia eye 2026 no na akwa ohanchichimu enkron ne chiripo ennan na wo eye Pulse report a wodi ebaaye no ojumu se entwandru eye 2027 so na so ati akwa ohanchichimu mu enwotwe ne chiripo hwe amamman ahodo beye eduanan enwotwe ochiromo se wohwe emu eye dunan a ama abekeka wonde ho no akoye mienu ebi eye Angola, Ethiopia, Ghana, Malawi, Nigeria, Sudan, anafe eye Zimbabwe wemu ni na eka eye 2027 a wochum se entendru sa afinimu no na chese sa amai no inflation no eso ate na wohwe eye report ahodo a aba ochemu se wohwe ebibimaya ahodo mu a ensanse eye enyamabo eye na etai ekosurinti eye na mpempi no enam se di dwedie ekoso ewo eye wiase afanan nanso wohwe sese se nenyema sibi ekwa empenifo de nyema egu apono so a wohwe se anya entwandru eye 2026 eko 2027 de na enyema so ate
afeye monra sikasem emu na kamya yesa Ghana yesika no ene obehu na yesa echina na yesa wo ene dey epobosom ni da etoso aduonu nan no yade asidi no ahoden no kamya yesa retoma ahodo so de no a eye jane na so kakra se me no kasai no World Central Bank ntebo wonu mo ede aba no ekre se say $1 no wo de buy Sydney mu a 15 cedis 95 pesos. Sanso so ana wohwa eye pound no he say 1 pound no 20 cedis 34 pesos a wo pe bia 20 cedis 36 pesos 1 euro na begina 17 cedis 41 pesos wo pe bia wo benya 17 cedis 42 pesos wo ena no pe wana pa no wotwe empa mu no na wo kwa miamia ahodo a wonum esese sika ewo mamu no a dollar no na ebinum eton no $1 no 15 cedis 95 pesos and a pound no so 1 pound near 21 cedis 20 pesos sanso so and a 1 euro no na ejina 18 cedis 20 pesos na wo hwe sa ayo ya se bebo ma Ghana esika no eje na ho de so nti no 2024 afini baba na wie ye no empenfo ehwe ya wonumu etimi eton eye $200 million na komunim se we betimi aso esidni manadi eye amanhodo so sika no eso yebe gina we so na abusuan ya to enkra yeba agudie mu nsam ebeto akase ebo no eso ni ti ehron ko bebie ba se Janet Ambitious eba wa kwem